how can guys actually trigger these women who are, it's a defense mechanism. They're protecting themselves. They don't want to be hurt anymore.
How do you drop your guard and feel safe is by when somebody's being protective. So I think that it's a flow. And so if he's showing up strong in his masculine, it means he's providing he's making it a safe experience. She doesn't have to have her wall up. She doesn't have to have her guard up. He follows through and says what he's going to do, which means then she doesn't feel like she's going to follow up. He can follow up. I tell them not to, after a great date, I say, if you want to receive that text that says, I had a great date, when can I see you again? Then don't be the one that texts him thank you after the date. And they think, well, I would want to receive that. And I said, great. If you want to receive it, then you have to not be the one to do it. So I'm just teach them to lean back so that he can lean forward. And like all at the end of the day that they want is for that strong man to come along. I don't care what anyone else is saying. And I think this is true for almost every woman. Yes, we can open the damn doors, and yes, we can probably pay for everything, but we don't want to. And so when he comes along and doesn't hesitate, she's comforted. And when it's leadership. Men listening, and by the way, before I was doing this, I was a therapist for a long time. So I coach men, women, and couples. So I have helped a lot of men over the years. When men have strong leadership, she can relax. And when she's relaxed is when she's funny, is when she's her true self, is when she's vulnerable, when she feels cared for. That's what she wants. And so it starts again, like what I said earlier, is just show up in your full, true, self-centered, not self-centered narcissism, self-centered as in centered, wholly, fully, truly in yourself, knowing yourself, trusting yourself, and showing up in your self-worth. That's what she wants. It is simple. It is not waiting 5 hours to text. It's not trying to mind read. It's a universal answer, which is men just need to show up and show up strong in themselves.
So there is one thing that you did say that I thought was really interesting, where you were kind of advising women, if they want that text, they shouldn't put that out there first. That's interesting insight, because I do know that there is so much being said to women. Obviously, guys are saying, why can't women just approach him? Why can't women just ask me out on a date? But the truth is, the feedback that we get is men don't like that, and it's too masculine.
Yeah. I tell the ladies I know, I'm almost 52. I tell the women, I know this is maybe sounds old-fashioned, but it works. The old-fashioned courting and all of that stuff, they want to be courted the old-fashioned way. Open the doors, be the gentleman. They want a gentleman because that allows them to be the feminine. I do. I mean, I think there's an element of things changing a little bit for the way younger generations, but this is what works. The younger people are not dating as much as they used to. They're not getting into relationships, and they're not getting married. I wonder why. Because all of this is falling away. This stuff works. The old-fashioned rules.
Does, yeah, sorry, I feel like stepping.
That's okay.
But one thing I do want to say is,
because the most I ever fell in love was when the guy was the most old-fashioned and the most gentlemanly. I mean, he wasn't a pushover. It's a perfect balance between being a dude that doesn't take shit and also being really lovely and having loving gestures.